It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time. They've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
To get this one going. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Ty Chandler to return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw, here's Darnold. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Down to the 10. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Love out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So upon review, no touchdown, just an incomplete pass. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And the kick by Folk is good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd down carry for Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Quay Walker. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 1. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun now for Love. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Watson, quick pass wide. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Love to throw again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running right. Here's Jacobs. Works his way to the 35. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Packers stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers go up 10-zip here in the 1st. On now is McManus to kick this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion Jefferson left. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, here's Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 8. Bails out of the pocket quick.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand, when you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love now to throw. That's into the hands of Dom. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun. Lays out left side and gets it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down throw, here's Love. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
On second down, Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Throwing his Love on third. Gets it to him on the screen. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Folk is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The scoreboard reads 13-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Man in motion out of the slot. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Addison going in motion right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Darnold looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love now. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's going deep this time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push the lead to 20. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give left side to Jones. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Jones once more. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing off the play fake here. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. All right, here we go. Second down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Return's looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Left side into the hands of Dobbs. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff, now Love. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Love to throw. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Thrown on first down, Love. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Shotgun now for Love. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Quay Walker. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Darnold. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Love now to throw. Watson with the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll send their tight end right. 1st down throw, here's Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Packers have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Love from the gun. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love to throw again. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air with Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Love out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Love. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Love now. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Throwing. Love. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Folk is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Packers out in front. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Jaden Reed to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Love to throw. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 31. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They are throwing it again. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Jones reels it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Jones. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. This is Jones. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Darnold looking to throw. Has the connection to Jones. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Play action on 1st down. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just a sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings drop the lead back to 13. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's Reed on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Love. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. This set it down starts with an option right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hopkinson reels it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught by Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Takes the handoff, now Love. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. That finds Jacobs complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Loves to throw again. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Play fake. It's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Here's Love to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the 28. He's got Watson. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers go up by 12. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. He's throwing for it! And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Powell now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Jones, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darnold looking to throw. Has the connection to Jones. And this one does not go far.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. The Packers all set to get back out there. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Love. Rolling left, buying some time. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing his love on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, here's Love. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Jacobs running behind center. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Love from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now a run with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 48. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 21. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with, and the defender, well, that That was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's gonna run for it! 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So now, here's third and goal. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Second and 3 now. From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Second and 3 now. From the 38. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 24. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.